Hello and welcome. The International Organization of Expats has published the results of the yearly survey about which are the best countries in the world where foreigners are the happiest. The survey was run on a representative sample of 12,065 people of 171 nationalities living in 172 countries. So let's look at the top 10 and see which are the first cities in the world where foreigners live most happily. Number 1 is Málaga, Costa del Sol, Spain. Number 2 is Alicante, Costa Blanca, Spain. Number 3 is Valencia, Spain. And number 6 is Madrid, Spain. And these are the only European cities in the top 10. If you want to know which cities are number 4 and 5 and how the other European cities perform, stay with me and I will tell you at the end of the video. But the question is, what makes Spain so appealing, so attractive, so interesting, so welcoming, so good for foreigners to live in? This is a very important subject because you have to consider 3 different things. 1, you may not be happy with the country you live in, or you may feel that it's time for a change, whether it's a permanent change, living somewhere else, or it's just a place where you would like to spend some time. I am an expat myself. I left Italy many years ago, and even if I had to answer the question, oh, but how could you leave the country where we all want to live in? No, you won't. Believe me, no. Anyway, even if I had to answer this question, I don't know how many times I lived in other countries before moving to Spain, and I would never go back to Italy from Spain. I'm very happy here, and I can confirm, even if I'm not in one of these top 3 cities, I'm close to Barcelona, which is number 13. Still, I agree with the result of the survey. So you may feel that it's time for a change, or that you would be very happy to live in another country, but you may feel or think that it's too difficult, too complicated, that it's not going to work, you don't know what to do. Well, if you want to consider Spain for such a move, be reassured that it is less difficult than what you may think if you know what you are doing. And if you follow my channel, you will know what you have to do, and you will know exactly how to successfully purchase a property in Spain without running any risk or without having any issue. But there are 2 other very important elements to consider. And they are related to the fact that whenever you buy a property in another country, this property is, first of all, an investment. Even if you buy the property for yourself, remember that this property is a property that is gaining value over time. So you have to make sure that you buy in a country where your property is actually gaining value. And Spain is perfect because the real estate market in Spain is extremely healthy, extremely solid. It's been gaining value over the past at least 35 quarters in a row. I did a video, a market update about that. You are welcome to go and watch it. Prices are going up even in the current situation of transactions slowing down because of the increase in the interest rates. And again, you can check a market update about that. So the market is extremely solid, especially if you buy a second-hand property, which is an historical property in city centers, because these are properties that will never lose value, or if you buy a newly built property in the first phase of plan, when prices are the lowest. So already by the end of the construction, your property has already gained in equity. But another important aspect is that if you're not using the property all the time, Spain is an excellent market where you can rent out your property. And this is something that works extremely well and that can ensure a passive income that you can earn and that can make your life easier. With this rent, you can pay also the mortgage if you decide to buy with a mortgage, and you can get a mortgage in Spain. So it is a market that offers a lot of opportunities on top of, as we see from these results of this survey, on top of an excellent quality of life. So the aspects that I would like you to know a bit more in detail is what makes Spain so special. In this survey, they consider elements such as the quality of life, the ease of settling in the city, the ease of working in the city, the cost of living, the taxes, but there are a lot of more elements that make the life in Spain and the investment in Spain extremely interesting. So I am going to publish a list of videos, a series of videos about the detail of each one of these aspects. Short videos, each one about one specific reason why investing in Spain can be extremely beneficial. I invite you to watch these videos. You may want to subscribe, so I will publish them progressively over the next days so you don't miss any of them. And I tell you, some of them are, well, things that everyone knows, but I'm sure that some will surprise you. Now, as I promised, let's have a look about the other cities that are in the top 10 and the other European cities. The ranking goes up to 49, then they stop. It makes sense because I don't think anyone would say, I want to live in that city because it's number 64 in a ranking. Already 49 is too much. So number 4 is a city in the Emirates called Ras Al Khaimah. Number 5 is Abu Dhabi. So number 4 and 5 are in the Emirates, but I'm sure that prices there are different than prices in Spain. And also the lifestyle, the culture is very different. Then in the top 10, there is Bangkok, there is a city in Oman, there is Kuala Lumpur. The European cities, I have the ranking here. So the first one that is not Spanish is Lisbon, that is number 12. Barcelona is 13, Amsterdam 14, Luxembourg City 19, Prague 22, Brussels 31. The main cities, the big cities, Paris is 41, London is 42, Berlin is 45, and Rome and Milan are 48 and 49. So you see, I told you that living in Italy is not a very good idea. So none of these cities are number 1. The top 3 best cities in the world for foreigners to live in are all in Spain. So let's go and see what are the reasons that make Spain so special. Let's go.